Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing good today. Apologies, I am a few minutes late, but I honestly wanted to call here today because there has been some news regarding Eze, and honestly, it's so much is happening at the moment with this news, and I thought I'd come on here today. Obviously, this will be a bit of a shorter show, but I just want to obviously come on here, give you my thoughts, and yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to chatting with all of you today. And yeah, obviously, big up to everyone that is in the chat. Hope you're good. Hope you all having a good day. Yeah, obviously, I will be sharing my screen as well in a minute or two because the breaking news is not what we want to hear as Arsenal fans. But I will wait for a few you guys to come in here first. Please do, guys, make sure you're liking this video and subscribing as well, guys, if you're new around here. And honestly, yeah, I can't wait to get into this. I mean, yeah, it seems as though Spurs are going to put in a bid for Eze now, so it doesn't feel great right now to be an Arsenal fan. Obviously really happy PSG won last night, of course, but obviously at the moment it doesn't particularly feel amazing at the moment. So I just want to wait for a few guys to come in, and yeah, obviously, yeah, let's get started. Be up to United fan, be up yourself. Hope you're good. Good to see all of you in the chat. So yeah, obviously if you guys want to ask me anything today, you know, we're more welcome to do that, and I'm happy to obviously answer. Like I said, I'll probably be on here for about 30 to 40 minutes today, so I will happily answer any questions if I can. But yeah, that has been some breaking news. Let me just go to this one. Do you think he'll say, because we're moving very, very slow, I think he wants to play Champions League football. I think, obviously, I can't say this for sure. It does seem as though he wants to go to Spurs, but I actually think if we offered him the money, he would want to come to Arsenal. But obviously, we're moving very slow. So yeah, I think he'll say yeah to Spurs because they've got Champions League football and they're probably going to be better next season. But I think he just wants to play Champions League football and he's going to go to a team that's doing that. So I get that, I do get it, but it's not really what we want to hear as Arsenal fans anyway. But yeah, I do think he'll say yes to them if they agree on the bid or if that stuff goes through. Big up, Keeper. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're well. Hope all of you guys are doing good here. Big up to all of you guys here. Obviously, I will share my screen actually in a minute and I'll see what's actually being said because, yeah, there's been a lot going on today about Spurs, about Eze, but obviously big up to the chat as well. And let me know what you make of this because I saw this and I thought, I think I've accepted now we're not going Eze. I think the easier the easier you accept things, it's more easier going forward. So I kind of accept we're not going Eze, but he was a player that I would have wanted. I know nothing's happened, nothing's being confirmed at the moment, but it does feel like a really difficult one to take. So yeah, obviously guys, I will share my screen now and obviously see what Fabrizio, because Fabrizio actually did put something out today about Eze, and honestly it was like a dagger to the heart. It wasn't what we wanted to hear. Let me just get it up, guys, and I will share my screen in a second just to show you. But yeah, this is a painful one for us Arsenal fans. I'm just trying to find. I will obviously answer any questions as well. But yeah, this one does feel a bit like a dagger to the. I'm gonna come back now. But yeah. Big up, Laughing Jay, good to see you here. Hope you're good. Always good to see you in the chat. Hope you're well. Big up Keeper says we need a proper left winger. Yeah, we absolutely do. I mean, obviously I'm going to share my screen in a second, but I think if we're being honest, like before, you know, if we're not going to say, we just have to accept it and get a left winger. And a left winger is the most important like position for me. I know the attacking midfielder is important, but yeah, we need to definitely make sure that we bring in a left winger. I think that's going to be a position that we need to improve on in the season as well. So hopefully, guys, we will definitely find a way to improve in that moment, in that in our game in that sense. The left winger is definitely a weaker side. So I'm hoping we're going to improve on that. Obviously, guys, I will just share my screen and now. I want to just read out what obviously we heard today. It honestly felt like a dagger to the heart, but let's just have a look. So let me share my screen, guys, for a sec. So Fabrizio Romano tweeted this 5 hours ago. Tottenham are prepared to open formal talks with Crystal Palace for Eze. The plan to return to the table reported 2 days ago. 100% confirmed, and also confirmed that Eze would be keen to join Tottenham if the two clubs can agree a fee. And obviously, if I type up here, Eze, let's just see what Eze Arsenal, what comes up with a type that. It's a tough one. I've read this, guys. I want to read this to you guys as well. Let me just find this. Exclusive Arsenal and Champions League winners join the club. Arsenal have reached out to Crystal Palace regarding Eze to hold talks with Spurs. They made a request to Eze a few days ago, as exclusively reported, but now they're just going straight to Palace. Crystal Palace are scratching their heads wondering why Arsenal hasn't put in a bid yet. It's a bit of a mess, honestly. They're confused about the whole situation. Arsenal have a budget for Eze and doesn't need to sell anyone to make this happen. We confirm we're waiting for the first choice target to make a decision before someone. Eze, this is a dangerous game they're playing while waiting on Madrid regarding Rodrigo. We're definitely interested in Rodrigo, we are. I've no doubt about that, but I don't know if Rodrigo would actually happen. With Eze, if I just type in Eze, it's so much is happening at the moment. I'm just like, wow, it's not looking great for us to get Eze. If you want to get Eze, then. And also here, guys, it says here about Eze is wanting to join Tottenham. I've heard mixed things. I've actually heard that he wants to join Arsenal. I don't know at this point. Actually, Tottenham, I've read that. Eze's making it clear to Crystal Palace he wants to join him. So I'll come back to you guys and chat with you guys. But if I'm being honest, it does not look great for us right now as Arsenal fans. Like, I think he's going to go to Spurs, and it's really tough to say that, but I think that's just the situation that we're in at the moment, where that's what's going to happen, and that is going to hurt. It really will hurt. But obviously, if we always Rodrigo, I would get over that. I would happily get over that really quickly. So, yeah, it's not an ideal situation, but we just have to accept it and maybe come to terms with the fact he probably will go there. So, yeah, obviously, that is the latest on Eze. There is an update on Trossard as well, guys, which I will let you guys know about. Selling Trossard to get Eze is a step forward. Well, obviously, with the whole Trossard situation, Aston Villa do seem like they're gonna get him. That I think, as with reports, you never know what to believe. But I did hear that with Trossard, it would be about 25 million, which is obviously a bit more than what I expected. So, yeah, obviously for me, I think Trossard. If I had it my way, I would keep Trossard and maybe sell Martinelli, but the reality is Trossard is going to go this summer, and I think if we can get a good wage for him, a good amount of money for him, then we have to go and bring in a left winger, whether that's not Eze, whether that's Rodrigo, whether that's whoever that is, we have to go in for them. But yeah, I just think we've taken too long, and Spurs have just made the most of that and took that to advantage and gone straight in now. And you know what? I knew that was going to happen. If it wasn't Spurs, it would have been someone else. But it sucks that it's Spurs, because you never want to lose out to Spurs. It feels really weird that they'll have Eze over us. But we've lost out at the end of the day. It's our own fault, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's not an ideal situation, but we've taken so long at this point, and it's just really frustrating with Eze, because we could have put in a bid and we could have sold players sooner in a window, but we haven't, and this is the mess we're in now. So yeah, it does seem as though Spurs are going to put in a bid for Eze as well. They haven't done it yet, but they're going to. So it's not. It really feels like such a bad time for Arsenal. Why do Arsenal leave us short? We seem to solve one problem next another one, left wing position. It's really odd, isn't it? Because we have strengthened in the window, don't get me wrong, but then we, like you said, we've left one side quite weak, and I can't tell you how frustrated I feel right now. It's really annoying that we're missing out on Eze. Because for weeks we know Arsenal have been interested in him for a while, but we've just not actually done anything about it, and we've left it now. And Spurs have taken advantage of that. And you know what? You can't argue with Spurs, because they've done good in this window, and you know what? We're falling short again, and that's going to be our own fault. But yeah, obviously at the moment, Spurs yet to put in their bid. They'll be doing that pretty soon. But for us, it's not a good thing at all. I feel very deflated about this whole situation. If I'm being honest with you guys, I just feel so down about it, and I just think that we're just gonna have another focus. We have to move on from this. We've not got Eze. It's our own fault, and I'm sad we've missed out on this, but we've just got to have a different focus now, and I do feel really upset about this and feel like deflated because I loved Eze, I loved him as a player, and we've had a chance and we've blew it. So yeah, this situation does really suck, and I feel very like meh about it. But obviously we have to move on. We have to have a focus somewhere else though, and hopefully we will do that because we know that we could still get a good player. I don't know if we're getting Rodrigo. If we're not getting Eze, I don't think we're getting Rodrigo. But we have to have hope, guys. We have to be hopeful. We really do. Big up to chat as well. There's about 10 of you in here. Big up to all of you guys that are here. Like I said, this will be a little bit shorter today. I might be on here for half an hour today. But if you guys do have any questions, do send them in. I'm going to be answering them today. And of course, guys, please make sure you're liking this video and subscribing as well. We just help my channel out very much as well. Big up to Ashik. I hope you're good. Sorry, I missed this one. Ashik. Hope you're good. Always good to see you here. Big up Gunner Forever. So smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you so much, Gunner Forever. And of course, guys, make sure you're liking and subscribing. That'll tap me out very much. Big up Ashik. Confident against United. I think obviously big up to you guys as well to watch my preview yesterday with Sunshine. But yeah, I think we can do it. I think we'll win, but as people said, the left winger position is probably going to be maybe a bit of a weakness if we don't solve it in this window. But we are going to have to see how we do. But yeah, I think we'll win against United. A lot of people think we'll draw this game. I think we'll win it, but I don't think we're going to win it comfortably. But I think we'll get the job done, and that's what we need to do. So hopefully, guys, we'll get that done and get those 3 points the first game of the season. If not, if you want to join Spurs after Bayern flagged them for the pillar post, that'd be better will come along. Yeah, you've got to see it like that. I mean, you know what? It honestly, as they choose it. I mean, listen, we only have ourselves to blame in a way because we've taken so long. But him choosing Spurs, it does feel like a dagger to the heart. It doesn't feel nice at all because Eze is a player we've clearly set eyes on for a while, but we've not really done much about it. Obviously, you guys know that I think we should have gotten Eze right at the start or a month ago or just sooner. I thought when Gokres was done, we would focus our shift on Eze, but clearly we're faffing about. We're taking a while to get sales done. And Spurs are just pouncing on that and they're just making the most of it, and they clearly have money to spend. And yeah, for me, we're taking too long, and ultimately this is the position we're in now. Like I said, we've only got ourselves to blame, but I'm just hoping that things will get better for us. And like we said, we have to, as Lord said, we have to shift our focus now. We have to have a different focus. We have to look at other players to bring in. So yeah, I do feel quite deflated with this, but we have to move on from this. Listen, I'm not saying we won't become an Arsenal player, but I think we're too slow on this now. Spurs are going to put in the bids. If they're happy, they'll probably accept it and they'll go to Spurs. So we've just got to accept that now, guys. A big up to Tyrell Gunner TV. Big up Tyrell. Good to see you in the chat. And obviously, guys, please do check out Tyrell's channel. I know you do a lot of transfer stuff as well. So good to see you in the chat. Be up to 170 Gunner. Hey, Halo Gossip. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. Big up Tyrell, who says smash the likes and subscribe to shows, please. People show us love. Thank you so much, Tyrell. Big up to yourself, and yeah, big up to the chat as well. I do want to actually speak a bit about Trossard, because we all know he's leaving. That's not really a surprise to us, is it? But it seems with Trossard that he's going to be going to Villa, which is an interesting one because with Villa, I didn't think he'd go to Villa. I mean, I was thinking maybe you'd go somewhere outside the Premier League. It's gonna be really difficult watching Trossard play against us, and I'm a bit sad he's probably gonna go there. But I think that's a good level for him. I think that's a good club for him to go to. I think he would get a lot of time there. I mean, Villa are in a phase where they're good, but they're improving every season. So I think it's a good move for him. I don't want him to go, but I don't think this is a bad move for him at all. I think it would be really good for him. Obviously, nothing has been, spoken about in a sense. There hasn't been any sort of bids yet. I think they're just in talks of Arsenal. So let's hope, guys, that we're going to hear some more developing news about that. But I'll obviously show you what I've read as well on the internet as well. But it's a shame, isn't it, really, if he does go? But we're going to have to generate some money somehow. So this is not a surprise to me at all that we're going to have to move him on. Obviously, it was either going to be him or Martinelli, so that isn't a surprise. So yeah, big up to Kevin. It's all clickbait lies. I've been through all this with Zaha and Lee, so he won't go anywhere unless someone else buys new kit with a different name on it. Be up to Kevin. Yeah, I think this the window is obviously going to be shut in a few weeks, but it's like it's just crazy. Like so much is going on. It's absolutely crazy. But this is this is the stress also gives you. This is what happens. But yeah, with Trossard, as I said, there is some updates which I will be going through anyway. But yeah, Trossard to Villa. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to share my screen again and have a little look at what news there is to obviously go through today. I'll just share my screen now, guys. Obviously, big up to everyone that's here. Like I said, I'll be on here about 20 more minutes. Of course, send any questions you guys have for me. And yeah, I will happily answer any questions. I'm just going to share my screen and I'll be back in literally a second. I'll obviously share what's been having with Trossard. So yeah, obviously with Trossard, Trossard is close to joining Villa. Fee is close to 25 million plus add-ons. Let me just see if there's anything sort of else about that. Yeah, it does seem like this one's developing. Let me just see if there's any latest on this. But yeah, I think that's not a bad price. I was probably not expecting that to be that much. But yeah, that's not bad at all. Let me just type in Trossard, Aston. Yeah, let me just see if there's any other updates on this because, yeah, Aston Villa, obviously, this is an hour ago as well. Is Trossard's reportedly co-joining Villa from Arsenal with 25 plus million plus add-ons. The Belgian winger could get more minutes to Villa as he gears up for the World Cup. Obviously, I would be sad to let him go, but yeah, so that is obviously latest on Trossard. Will we regret this decision? Will it be a good decision? Obviously, guys, please let me know. But I didn't want Trossard to go. I'd be sad to see him go. But I do get we have to move on one of our wingers, to be honest with you. I do think we'll bring someone else in. I don't know who we're going to bring in. Like, I've no idea. I think Eze's done now, to be honest with you guys. I think that's pretty much over. I don't think we're going to get Eze. I mean, I'd like to still have hope, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. So hopefully, with Trossard, obviously I don't want him to go, but Villa would be a great team for him to go to, a good stepping stone, like a good move for him if he wants to. He'll be wanting to play regular football and be in the starting team because obviously Arsenal he wouldn't be a starter. So I think for me this would be a really good move for him in his sort of career. Obviously, like I said, the World Cup coming up as well. So yeah, I think for me, I think we might regret it. I think he'll do well at Villa. I think it'd be very hard to play against him. I like Trossard. I think he's quite underrated. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves, to be honest with you guys. But if we get that money and we end up getting like a Rodrigo, or hypothetically if we end up getting Eze, I would look back and think that was a good bit of business. So obviously, guys, we are going to have to see how we get on and what we are going to do in the end. But obviously, at the moment, Trossard, maybe going to Villa would be a good thing for him. But yeah, for us, I think we'd miss him. I'd be sad to see him go, absolutely, but he's a great player as well. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens, guys. Would be a good move for him. Yeah, I would be. I do agree with that. I think for him, I think he's more than capable of like starting. There's no doubt about that. He could definitely start in the team. He could definitely get a lot of minutes as well. So I feel like for him it's a good thing, but I would be so sad to see him go. Obviously, we're gonna have to see, what happens with that. But yeah, it's not an ideal situation for us to be in. So Spurs are preparing a bid. What are they gonna do? Cover it with chocolate and nuts? Yeah, if they want to make a bid, they can make it. Yeah, I think they're just taking time to do it. I just think that I just want this to give Arsenal the kick up the backside to think, you know what, we're not going to let Spurs get Eze, we have to go for him. But I don't think we're going to do that. I don't know if we have the money. We probably have the money, but we just want to sell players first. And I've wanted Eze for a while. And, I'm so tired of saying it. And when he goes to Spurs, I will not, talk about it again. But it's just a real frustrating situation. I'm worried the window will end. I'm worried the window will just end as it is now, but we shouldn't be finished. We have plenty of work to do. So, obviously, guys, I do have my concerns. I really do. I'm hoping that we're going to push past this. And if Eze goes to Spurs, okay, that's not great for us, but we've just got to bring in the right players. I mean, if we put in Rodrigo for me, I do think we're going to, but if it was a loan, if it, say he just came to Arsenal, for me, that would be a statement signing. That would be a really good signing. I feel like I'd get over Eze quite a lot if he got Rodrigo. But yeah, I just think for me this is a really difficult situation to be in for Arsenal, and we just have to make sure that um we're just doing the right thing. We just have to find the right replacements. That if Trossard's leaving, we have to bring someone in to replace him, because on the left it would be Madueke, Martinelli, and I just think that's not good enough for me to win the league. We have to have better than that. So, of course, I'm hoping that we're going to keep strengthening and bringing in the right players going forward. But yeah, obviously, when there is more news of Eze, I will obviously update you guys. I mean, I just want to hear some positive news about Arsenal. To be fair, and it's just a really I'm not happy about this. But obviously, guys, let me know how you feel about this whole situation. It does seem like he is going to Spurs. I don't know. Obviously, guys, let me know what you think about this, but I don't know what I think if he does actually want if he if he would like to go to Spurs over Arsenal. I mean, obviously, I want him here, and it just I think it's gonna happen at all. But yeah, this is just another situation where we should have done better on again. I'm happy we got Gokras, but I thought with Gokras as well. I thought at one point that wasn't going to happen because we were taking so long then. So we have a tendency to take a really long time with deals with stuff in general. So I'm hoping that this is gonna. I was hoping this editing this will give us a kick up the bum to get things done sooner, which hasn't really been the case. So yeah, Spurs are preparing a bid. We're gonna have to see what will happen within the next few days, because there's gonna be a lot of news. There's gonna be a lot going on in this window, which I'm hoping that we obviously get the sales done. We have to make sure we move out players. That's important. We have to move on players. That is part of the game. So hopefully we will move players on. We'll hopefully bring some players in as well. So yeah, it's a interesting one, isn't it, about this whole Eze situation. I'm not happy, and of course I'm a bit deflated about it, but we have to move forward with this and hopefully just bring the right players in, bring a player in. Obviously Arteta has not really given much away. Arteta's all really said about the window, let's see what happens, which doesn't mean anything really, does it? So he's just saying let's see what happens. He's just saying maybe, he's not really giving anything away. So for me personally, I just think that if we're not going to say we have to get someone else, but I'm not sure we're going to get someone else. I'm not completely confident we'll do that. So yeah, this window has been interesting. I'm hoping we're going to hear some more exciting news happen within the next few days as well. But yeah, that's obviously the situation that we're in at the moment. If I see the Eze, here we go, I'm done. Yeah, that Eze, here we go, that'll feel that'll feel awful. I'm not gonna lie to you. That won't be nice to hear. That here we go. It'll just I don't want to hear that. So hopefully that won't happen, but it probably will happen. Sorry, I just missed this one. Arsenal need to start acting like a big club. I've been saying this for time now. We don't act like it. But don't worry about winning the league. Palace had 0 new players, and yeah, you did good against Liverpool, but yeah, it's a tough situation because obviously for me, it's not the end of the world if we don't get Eze, but I just don't think we have a plan B. Do we have another option if Eze doesn't happen? I mean, if we got Rodrigo, wow, that would be truly amazing. But I don't know. I don't think we'll get Rodrigo. I don't think that'll happen, to be honest with you guys. But we guys have to hope. We have to pray we can get him here. But it's a tough situation. But yeah, I think obviously with the league, I always say to you guys, you got to take it a game at a time. No point getting carried away. We have to see what happens. But I just think for the situation, it's just a shame we've not got anything, as he won't be here. But we've also, like Tyrell just said, we have ourselves to blame in a way because we've taken so long and they've made the most of that. So yeah, obviously that's my thoughts, and I'm frustrated. I feel a bit deflated about it. Obviously Trossard as well. I'm gonna wait until we hear more news about Trossard to do a video on him, but it does seem as though he's going to be leaving as well this summer. Obviously, we know Vieira, Zinchenko as well. I think Fenerbahce wants Zinchenko. So I think we're going to definitely do a lot of business in this window. And I think a lot is going to happen. So yeah, I think we definitely need to make sure we are moving on players, especially the outgoings. We should have sold these players by now. We're taking a very long time. obviously for me, there should be a lot more outgoings happening. I mean, the likes of obviously Vieira, Lokonga, Jesus, Reece Nelson, um, yeah, and obviously other players we have in the team, but obviously Trossard's going now. I think I would have kept Trossard over Martinelli, but the situation is what it is, and we've got a big season ahead coming up. Obviously, a big game this weekend against United, which I'm so nervous for, but yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. We really have to see how we can get on. Arteta out, Kroenke out, fair enough. Better in. Yeah, Better's not done a bad job. I just think the outgoings might be a bit difficult. But I know for Pellet Trossard, you're going to get a good amount for him because he's a great player. He is a player that is, he's been good for Arsenal. He's just consistent, and I think he would do really good at Villa. Obviously, I wouldn't want him I'd rather him play in a different league because it would be very difficult to play against him. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he scored against us. But yeah, this one isn't easy for us at all. It's a tough situation, of course, to be in. Obviously, big up to the chat as well. I know there's about 8 of you in this, so big up to all you guys that are here. Like I said, I'll be on here for maybe about 15 more minutes. If you guys have any questions to me, send them through here. I'm happy to answer them. Guys, please do make sure you obviously are liking and subscribing to my channel as well, which will, of course, help me out very much. My prediction is 2-1 Arsenal win. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I have sort of two predictions, but I think 2-1 Arsenal is the one that I'm more confident about. I think it could be 1-1 as well, but I think we'll nick it. I think it's going to be a very tight game, but I think we'll just do it. I think it's going to be one of those games where we actually just nick it. So yeah, I'm hoping that we win. I think if we win, it sets off like a good tone, a good mindset mentally for the team when you win your first game, and then you can go on a good run and get confidence. So I don't care how we win, to be honest with you guys. I just think we need to get a win. That's the most important thing for me. Sunday is going to be a tough game, but I back us to win. Yeah, I think we should win. I mean, obviously, lineup-wise, I think I think the attacking sense, I think we'll be okay if we've got Chris Saka, maybe Madueke, Martinelli. The midfield, obviously, of Rice, Mendy, Odegaard, and obviously Timber, Skelly, Saliba, Gabriel, and Raya. So that would be the lineup I'd go for. We should win, but with United, they've added quite a few signings in the attack as well. So I think that'll be quite difficult to play up against as well. But yeah, I think we should win this. I think we just have to be hopeful and have optimism, believe in the team. But you never know what to expect from Arsenal. It could be a really tough game, and we just have to prepare ourselves for the game the best as we can. We have got a tough run of games, so after that we've got a lot of tough games, so we have to make sure we're doing the best we can obviously do and go on a good run as well. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be tough, guys. It really will be tough. But all we can do is our best. So yeah, let's obviously just see how that game goes. Like I said, my prediction's 2-1, but it could go anywhere. Like, it could be like a 1-1. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was a draw. Honestly, I would be sad though, because I'd be a bit underwhelmed if we got a draw. I'd be like, come on, Arsenal, we can do better than that. So hopefully, hopefully we'll get the win, guys. But yeah, obviously with Rodrigo, that has come back into light a bit about us maybe bringing him on a loan. I know Man City are in talks as well. It's sort of Man City and Arsenal are interested in him, but 100 is £100 million. It's like, I don't think we have that sort of money for him. I mean, you know what, it's a lot of money, probably will be worth it, but I think we need a player that's perhaps maybe he could come on loan, maybe he could be a player. I think we could pay like 60 to 80 we could pay for a winger, but I don't think 100 is just too much. So I wouldn't be surprised if City went for him. That would make it, I think, a big game mover for us. But yeah, I think it's going to be really tough with the league, but I think we just have to do our best. And like I said, getting silverware is going to be the most important thing for me this season. So hopefully, guys, we'll get the job done as well going into the season. But yeah, I think with the window at the moment, we've not done enough. I think the left wing position is definitely one we need to improve in and strengthen in. So I'm hoping that's what we'll do. Hopefully we will, just find a way to improve there. So fingers crossed, guys. We'll obviously do that. Of course, if you guys have any last questions before I end this in about 5 minutes, do send them in. I'm more than happy to obviously answer them as well. Just so you guys know, we'll probably do a separate video about the Tony Adams situation, because I do want to do a separate video on that. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I just thought I'd give my thoughts on that in a separate video. But yeah, big up to chat, big up to been on about half an hour. There's a shorter one, but I'll be back live on Saturday. I'll probably do a pre-recorded video later or live tonight. But obviously, big up to chat, big up to everyone that's here. Please make sure you're liking and subscribing. And if you've got any last questions, feel free to send them in. And to those watching this back, let me know as well what you make of the Eze situation. With Eze, obviously, it is developing quite quick now with Tottenham, which is a real shame for us. But if there's more news, I will update you guys. Obviously, if there's a here we go for Spurs, I think we'll all have a meltdown because that'll feel horrible for us. I think it'd be a great signing for Spurs, but I think because of them losing James Maddison and obviously Son, that's why they're wanting Eze. With Maddison injured, they have to replace him and they have to find someone that can do a good job. So for me, I just think that's why that's happened, and that's really unfortunate for us. But yeah, I do wonder though if we both put in the bids, who would he pick, Arsenal or Spurs? I do wonder about that, but I think for us that wouldn't ever happen because he's not going to come to Arsenal. We've left it too late now, personally. But what we can hope and pray is that it can get sold and you might reject them, but I don't think that'll happen. I just hope he'll come to Arsenal. That'd be, for me, that'd be like the dream signing. I know a lot of us love Eze here in the chat as well, so I'm really hoping that he'll come to Arsenal. Fingers crossed, guys. But yeah, we're obviously got to see what happens with Trossard as well. That one's developing quite quick, so of course I will let you guys know when there's an update on that as well. But yeah, it's been a crazy window. I just think if we could bring in a left winger, we could do a lot better this summer and probably win the league. So, obviously, guys, big up to you guys that are in the chat. Appreciate all you guys that are here. Like I said, if you've got any last questions, do send them in and I'll happily answer them. Big up to PFC TV, says keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I hope you're well. Obviously, I think you're new here, so welcome to my channel. Obviously, big up to anyone that is new here. Always good to see new people in the chat as well. Big up Kevin. It's all a matter of morals. If Eze goes to Arsenal, would be for romantic reasons. If he goes Spurs, it's McHenry. Depends how you want to be remembered. That's the thing. I mean, if he comes to Arsenal, it's hard to view it because if you come to Arsenal, you're playing with some amazing players. Declan Rice, Saka. You could become a legend at Arsenal, but with Spurs, he's more just. No doubt he could help them win trophies, but I don't think that they'd probably be up there for the league. He wants to play in the Champions League, and if he goes to Spurs, he will be playing in the Champions League. He'll be guaranteed more minutes maybe than he would at Arsenal. With Arsenal, obviously, with Odegaard playing, he probably wouldn't be able to get in that position. Maybe you would see Eze on the left, but Odegaard needs competition, so it's interesting to see how it would go for him, and obviously the minutes and things like that. But yeah, I think if he came to Arsenal, I feel like he would really fit into his team and be really great with Gyökeres. Whereas if he went to Spurs, it's a new project. That might be exciting for him because it's something new. But I think it would be quite hard for him to win something like a league title at Spurs. With Arsenal, there's also no guarantee you'd win anything with us because we haven't won stuff in a few years. So for me, I just think that it's a tough call, but obviously both of them in the Champions League, both Arsenal and Spurs are in the Champions League. But with Arsenal, I think we're more likely to win a league because we're nearly there, whereas Spurs are probably a little bit far away. Obviously, we're in the semi-final of the Champions League, so I'd hope he'd come to Arsenal, but we just don't know. He's not a fan at heart, and that's why I thought he would want to come to Arsenal, but it doesn't seem that way anymore. I think he's going to leave and go to Spurs. I think he just wants to play in the Champions League, and you can't blame him because he's deserving of that. He's a great player. He does deserve to be playing at the high level and playing with some great players and playing some of the best teams in the world. So yeah, I think he deserves that, and I wouldn't be mad at him. But I just want him to. I want him to come to Arsenal, I really do. But I think I've accepted that he probably won't come to Arsenal anymore, which hurts my heart. But it probably will happen. He probably won't come to Arsenal, but whatever he does, I'll always be a fan of his. But it'd be hard to see him play for Spurs though. But obviously, guys, I will be back and let you know more updates when there is any more to go off. But at the moment, that's obviously the latest on Eze. Obviously, with Trossard, him going to Villa is a possibility too. So we are going to have to see what is going to happen with that situation because, if he goes to Villa, it'd be weird seeing him, play against him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he scored against those guys. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, not Spurs really, but me in Champions League, to be honest with you. Like if you're playing at Spurs and you're playing against, Barcelona or Madrid, that is a high level game. So I think for me, that's where he wants to be. He wants to be playing against the best teams in the world. I would love him to be at Arsenal. I think he would definitely win the league with us. I think if we were into a season with Eze and Gyökeres, I'd confidently say to you guys we will win the league. But yeah, I really hope so. I pray we're waiting for Rodrigo because I feel like at the moment, like I just feel as though if that was a loan, I would be thrilled with that, and I hope it does happen. But at this moment, I just no idea what we're gonna do. But I think I'm there's a part of me that's really hoping that we're waiting out for him. I hope we are because that would be a really incredible signing for me. That would be really amazing. So I'm hoping that's the reason. I'm really hoping that that's our plan and that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, hopefully, guys, we'll get Rodrigo. Obviously, big up to TBD, big up to yourself. Hopefully, we'll get, if we're not going to say Rodrigo would be an incredible signing. I mean, obviously, you guys know that Eze would have been my ideal choice. Like, I would have picked Eze because he's got that Premier League experience. But ultimately, I do feel as though Rodrigo is, incredible player. He's won so much, and I think having him here would only improve us and would take us to another level. So I'm really praying that he does come and that can be a deal happen for us. Obviously, big up to chat. I will stay on here about 5 more minutes. I just need to put on my ring light on a different setting, so just give me guys 2 minutes. Sorry, guys, I'm back now. Spurs have improved. I'll be honest with you, they are better now with Thomas Frank, but they still bottle stuff, so I'm still happy. I'm still happy that they still bottle things, and like I said, I just hope we can just be able to be at that position where we can have a good season. We hope you'll have Rodrigo or someone that's really good, but we're all going to have to see how it goes for us. We might not obviously have anyone. We could go into the season as we are, and I hope that's not the case, but we just generally I just don't know what we're gonna do at this point. I've no idea. But yeah, I would love us to get Rodrigo, whether that's a loan, whether that's um on permanent deal. I mean, I'd take a loan. I really would take a loan. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I would definitely take that. Just someone that can get us through the season, someone that's just going to get us over the line. I know Gyökeres is here, don't get me wrong, he's going to help. And no matter okay, we'll have a part to play, I'm hoping so anyway, but we need to make sure we're doing the right things. We have enough to really get us over the line. So yeah, I think, especially when other teams around you are really improving, that Liverpool have improved, Man City, I'm sure have improved, Chelsea and other teams. So we have to match that. We have to make sure we're improving, we're getting better as well. So yeah, I'm hoping that'll be the case for us. But we have got a big season ahead. Some things have changed. Big up. Yeah, big up to yourself. Obviously, guys, if you're new around here, please make sure you are subscribing as well and liking the show. I will be ending this in a few minutes, guys. I know I've been on about 14 minutes, but yeah, obviously, like I said, guys, I'm going to do a separate video later about obviously the Tony Adams situation. But when there's more news about Eze, when there's more news about obviously Trossard or any latest Arsenal news, I will always be on here and giving you my thoughts and about the situation. But yeah, it's been a crazy window so far. It really has. I'm hoping we're going to hear some more news, and I think we'll definitely see a lot of outgoings happen. To be honest with you guys, in this window up until it ends. So yeah, I think we'll see a lot of players leave, and I hope we need to because we need to be ruthless and get players out the door anyway. So hopefully, guys, that will happen. But yeah, I will be ending this now, guys. But thank you all for those that have watched my show today. I really appreciate it. It's been obviously great to chat with all of you today. I will always let you know on my social media when I'm about to go live or when I'm about to obviously do a video. But obviously, thank you all for watching my show today. It was great to chat with you guys and loved obviously answering any questions you guys had for me today. Big up to the chat, big up to all of you guys that have watched and tuned into my show. Of course, if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and please do like this video. And obviously, if you're watching this back, let me know what you made of the Eze situation about him going to Spurs. Obviously, when there's more news about that, I will bring it to you and we can chat about it in more depth. But yeah, obviously, I hope we're going to see some more news about the men and women's team. Hopefully, we'll hear some more updates as well. But thank you as well for watching my show today. I really appreciate it. Big up to everyone as well that's watched this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Big up to yourself. Big up to everyone here. And yeah, I will obviously see you on my next video. My next sort of streams might be pre-recorded ones, so do stay out for them, do stay tuned for them. Big up to Slav and Jay, thank you so much. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see all of you here. And yeah, I hope you'll have a wonderful day, rest of your evening, wherever you are. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon.